Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Famous Zia Moore, and I'm here with your What Do You Need to Know reading for whatever sign comes out next. I first would like to start off and give you all a friendly reminder that this is the only channel that I operate under the name Famous Zia Moore. So if you see these readings any place and you are desiring any, authentic feedback or personal readings, just make sure you are following the correct channel so that you get the correct information that you may be seeking. My butterflies, the energy that I was picking up during the pre-shuffle. Well, the song that was on was a song by Daniel Caesar. It was called Who Knows. So with this energy, I was picking up that there may be an energy where a heartfelt confession may be coming towards someone. This could also be about, someone maybe being ready to take accountability for something, take accountability for their actions. There may be a great deal of questions that's being asked also as well, because I kept hearing, explanations and questions during this particular song. So someone may be asking those questions verbally, or they may just be going within and asking all of those necessary questions. Apply where you see fit, my butterflies. This could also be about overcoming some type of fears of intimacy. That's another energy that I was picking up, with the energy of accountability, owning up. So someone may be trying to, in the effort, trying to overcome their fears of intimacy. But like I said, there was a strong investigative energy that I was picking up, especially with the title, who knows? That title is like a question. So there's a lot of investigative energy that I was picking up. Someone may be looking into something, somebody may be going over something that has already happened. I also saw the energy of the Eight of Cups. Let's see who this is for. Pisces. This energy, my Pisces, I also saw the Eight of Cups. And that Eight of Cups lines right with your energy. The Pisces energy. The energy about letting go. Moving on to, something, stronger. Something that's more fulfilling. Moving on to find those two cups. That cup of choice. That cup of connectivity. Those cups, a partnership of mutual attraction, that those cups that that you are compatible with that two of cups energy. So you may be walking away from something that was attached to some type of rules or some type of tradition, because I saw the Hierophant energy. You may be leaving behind these rules or these structures because they no longer feel aligned with you. With that Eight of Cups with the Hierophant energy, that's what I'm really, really picking up with that energy. And I also saw the energy of the Ten of Wands. That Ten of Wands was in reverse, and it was accompanied by the energy of the Sun. So there may be you may need to release the responsibilities around some type of joy, happiness, some type of success, some type of truth, because the Sun energy is also about illumination as well. The energy of all will be well. So you may have to release some type of burdens or responsibilities, or you may be holding on to it too tightly. With that Ten of Wands energy being in reverse, because the Ten of Wands is the ending of a cycle. So there may be needs to be a release. You may need to allow a cycle to end when it comes to some type of success energy, something where you were seeking and searching for some type of happiness. Let's jump right into this reading, my Pisces, and see what energies we pick up for you today. I already pre-shuffled the cards a bit off screen. I'm going to pre-shuffle slightly on the screen, and then we'll jump right into this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Here's the Victory energy. This is the Six of Wands energy. So this energy is all about recognition, being seen, being on display, being celebrated. As you can see, this figure on this card, is appearing to be in a parade. So they're there in the spotlight. So this energy is relevant to you somehow, some way. My Pisces, you may be in the spotlight. You may be receiving some type of glory, gratification. You may be in the energy, where people, are congratulating you. There's, the energy where they recognize your efforts. All right, my Pisces. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get some clarifying energy. See what else Spirit has to say. Spirit, clarify these energies for my Pisces people. Clarify these energies for my Pisces butterfly club. Thank you, Spirit. All right. All right, my Pisces. In the current energy, we have the Four of Wands. This is all about stability. This is that celebration energy. This is the energy where you're with communities and you're completing cycles. You're feeling stable and grounded and more secure. The four energy. This is like having that foundation, the four walls. Up. So this energy with this deck, it's all about some type of celebration, some type of a milestone, some monumental moment that you are currently in. This energy is being clarified by the energy of blocked. Moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. So you may feel like in the current energy that there is a celebration, there is some type of stability or security or community, involvement that you are being blocked from, that you may be ignoring, that you may be feeling like you have to, or you may be doing this out of an energy, of defensiveness that may or not be, healthy for you. In the energy where what you have that's working for you that you may not realize, we have the energy, of the hangman energy. This is about being stagnant. This is the energy of surrender. This is the energy where you're releasing control. You're trying to gain those new perspectives. As you can see that this figure here is watching, like watching a movie, or on one of those, I can't think of the name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. Projectors. Watching, a projector. So this energy is all about, changing your projection, how you perceive something. This energy is working for you. Even though you may feel stagnant, you may feel stuck, you may feel like things are not moving. This energy is helping you. This energy is assisting you because it's helping you to change your perspective. It's helping you to learn how to surrender and allow things to happen. When it comes to the energy, see, this stagnation is being clarified by slow down. Take you some you time. Get out in nature. So this energy is all about you grounding yourself. This stagnation, this moment where you're gaining strength when it comes to your perception and how you look at things. This is all about you getting into the energy of groundedness, the energy where you can feel this energy of stability, because that's the focal point right now. This energy, of celebration and feeling stable and feeling secure, feeling like you have reached milestones. So this stagnation is helping you to get grounded with this energy. And the problem area that Spirit is highlighting is the energy of creativity. This is the energy, of the Page of Cups. So when you're in the Page of Cups energy, this is the energy where you're creative, you're inspired, you're learning new skills. As you can see, this figure in this card is like, it's studying, it's learning, it's applying, effort towards where he finds because cup energy is always joyful. It's about joy and fulfillment and love. Things you're connected to that makes you in that heart space. So this energy of creativity and feeling inspired is in the problem area, and it's being clarified by the energy of masculine energy, the divine masculine energy. And that energy is all about authority, discipline. That energy is about having that father figure. So the problem right now for you, my Pisces, is there may be, you may be feeling creatively blocked when it comes to how you're taking authority over, your creativity. How you can feel more disciplined in the ways that you are feeling inspired. The ways that you can parent yourself, from that father, aspect when it comes to you following your heart and learning those artistic skills that you'll need, those creative skills that you'll need to keep moving forward on the journey that you have started off on with this page energy. And in the obstacle or blockage area, the what's causing this problem is the energy of an ending with this Ten of Swords energy. This is about feeling defeated. Could be about, self-sabotaging something. This is about, leaving something that's mentally, exhausting behind. Someone may be leaving. Someone may have walked out on something. This energy could, have left you feeling defeated. It could have left you feeling like, you have self-sabotaged yourself in some way, shape, or form. This energy is being connected to the energy of healing, taking that self-care, going to introspection. As I said that earlier, someone, is introspecting. Someone, is asking themselves those necessary questions. This is the energy, where again you're taking accountability and owning up. This is the energy, of taking authority, being disciplined over your own creativity, on your own passions, over the things that you love and feel joyful. So this mental ending that you may have to step into some energy of healing for, this energy is what's creating the problem when it comes to your creativity. The way you're viewing this ending, the way you see it, the way you're going about it, healing yourself, meditating and going to that self care. That is what's created the problem for your the energy where you want to be creative and step into that energy of being very hopeful and inspired. And in the best possible outcome energy that spirit is highlighting, we have the energy. We have the energy of the Empress. But in this deck, as you can see, this Empress energy is very, very wise because she's an older feminine. This energy is about motherhood. This is about being that pillar, the big mama of the of things, the one that everyone goes to seek that great wisdom, that great advice, that great nurturing and care that only the elder of a family, the elder mother of a family, a feminine of a family can give. So this energy of mothering, the Empress energy, the energy of abundance, and having all the wisdom, because I'm saying wisdom because of her, appearance, her age. The energy of having abundance and wisdom is tied to the energy of wishful thinking. This is about second chance, those deja vu, those nostalgia moments. So in the best possible outcome energy for the future, Spirit wants you to be mindful of that energy where you are tapping into the energy of nurturing, where you're tapping into the energy of leading, people who leading those who look up to you, leading a family. This energy is tied to something that they may be showing up again for you with this deja vu energy. Something may come back around again. Something may show up in the energy of of the past, or wanting a second chance. And Spirit wants you to be mindful of the way that you mother this, mother yourself through this energy, or the way that you mother others. Because mothering energy extends beyond us, but it also involves us. Now, the overall energies that is motivating, the hidden truth about this top row of cards, this is the energy of this is this energy is so spoiled. When I see this Knight of Cups energy, this is the energy of just being just so spoiled, not feeling like you're having your way. This energy is about, oh, this is King. Yeah, that's King. That's giving King energy. So this King of Cups energy. This is about having that emotional maturity. Because like I said, this energy is kind of petty. Look how he's laughing at these little kids, laughing at hurting, you know, um, someone else's joy. Because little kids are innocent, they're joyful. So what's motivating this top row of cards is someone, maybe, needing to step into the energy of maturity. Someone needing to be more conscious of how they're making others feel. That's what's motivating this energy, where, there's a celebration that is feeling stagnant, when it comes to creativity and allowing this to happen. So, the energy of abundance, mothering, the energy, of growth can step in. And what's motivating this bottom row of cards? I'm hungry. um, I think I said that's the Aries reading. So you may have Aries in your chart or dealing with, an Aries in some way, shape, or form. You may be hungry for something. This energy that's motivating this bottom row of cards is the energy of recharge. This is about breathing, letting go, clearing your mind. That's the energy right here that's working for you. This smell the roses energy. So this energy where you're needing to step into an energy, of, pure maturity, acknowledging, the deep feelings of others around you and the feelings of yourself. The energy where you may be trying to avoid drowning in your emotions because of the King of Cups energy. They avoid their emotions. It's not balanced like the Queen of Cups energy, nurturing things like that. The King of Cups knows that they have deep emotions. They know they have it. It's there. But it's just about, them getting themselves to a place where, because, the traditional deck, the King has one foot in the water, just a toe. Really, if you look at the card, it's really just a toe. So there, the King can be a bit, afraid of their emotions, afraid of, tapping in and, going in and clearing their mind and taking those deep breaths and, letting go of things because, they don't want to feel. And so, the King always has to step into the energy of, being emotionally mature. Let's get a deep dive energy and see what energy spirit wants us to tap into, my dear Pisces. That can help us align with the goals and aspirations, with that creative energy that we seek. What's this that failed? Oh, it's too many, but I'm gonna look at. There's an energy about mystery within. This is giving High Priestess energy. Look beyond the obvious and explore the hidden aspects all around you. Profound truths. So, like I said, that investigative energy, that sun energy that I saw earlier, that is very relevant. Something, some type of truth is coming towards you, and you may need to change your perception on how you see things. You may need to, be a bit more mature and acknowledge the feelings of others. The energy that we pulled out for today is Radiant Burst. This energy says, celebrate success and find beauty in both grand and subtle experiences of life. Moment of awe. So this is tying in with that current energy. The energy of celebration, where you may be blocking out the celebration that you actually need to be in, my Pisces. You may not be celebrating in the way that will be beneficial for you because you're too focused on being stuck and stagnant. Because you don't even realize this energy is working for you. You're focused on it. But this energy is here to help you. So Spirit wants you to be that radiant burst, to keep creating, to keep celebrating your successes, even if they're big or small. Spirit wants you to know that you are supported. You have the Empress energy, growth and abundance in your very near future. And Spirit wants you to know to keep on tapping into that wishful thinking. It'll make everything that's meant for you, that you may feel like you missed out on, or you may have felt like, got stuck. It'll make those things, give you a second chance, give you those deja vu moments to tap back into the past. Until next time, my Pisces.